Olympic gold medalist and our friend Tara Lipinski is here.
Tara, so nice to see you. I
Wow.
remember that vividly when that happened. I can't believe you were only 15 years old.
I was
huh?
a baby. It is crazy.
You didn't even
to
have a
think.
driver's license, probably.
I
huh?
didn't. No.
Wow.
But I was skating around
Skating
at the Olympics, living the dream.
What do you remember about that moment?
You know, when I think back to that time, I just was like, wow, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
A lot.
For, you know, such a young girl.
Sure.
I
But it
love
was,
how
I mean,
you
a
celebrated.
memory.
You looked like a little girl when you were like kind of skipping
Well, that's
off.
what I'm
in
saying.
your
Like,
skip.
that was the part that was, it was just so genuine. I loved, and I still love to skate. Skating is it's always going to be my home. So looking back, it was just one of those surreal moments where you can't believe it's actually happening.
Yeah.
I just remember that feeling like, this can't be true.
Yeah, no, you never forget it. And is it true your medal lives in exhibits in museums?
Yeah, I let it travel around. I haven't seen it in, I mean.
What? We got to get
Really?
eyes on
maybe
this,
like
Tara.
20 years. It could be 20 years that I haven't seen it.
Well, so who's responsible for it?
So people are responsible for it. So I know
Wait,
there's
what
like
people?
secure.
The
Whoever
people,
has
the
it.
people.
The
Whoever has it, the
Whoever
people.
has it.
Okay.
Has to, you know, make sure it stays safe.
Wow.
Coming up from Milan 2026, Mara and I are going to be there. We're so excited. Who do we need to look out for?
There are so many incredible skaters. I haven't felt this excited for skating for an Olympic Games, especially the U.S. team, in years.
Why? What's going on?
Because, well, first off, in the men's event, you have Ilya Malinin. My bet is he wins the Olympics. Like, I'll say it now, he's going to win the Olympics.
Wow.
Then in the women, you have very, very strong women. You have Amber Glenn, you have Alyssa Liu, who came back. She was at the last Olympics and stole everyone's heart. She left the sport. Now she's back. She's better than ever. And you have Isabel Levito, who is just, you know, the quintessential ice skating princess in a snow globe. And Amber Glenn, though, is the one to really watch.
The one to watch.
She has she's capable of getting that Olympic gold medal.
Pressure.
Outside of the U.S., what other countries are really strong?
Well, you have Japan, probably, especially in singles skating for
Really?
men and women.
Okay.
And then we'll see what happens with Russia. I think that one athlete may be eligible to compete for that country.
How's
Okay.
it changed since you competed? Like as far as the level of skating and all the risk they take and all the moves and.
Well, the men's event, what we see from Ilya Malinin, we say it's like man on the moon type thing. Like, I never thought he does a quad axel, which is 4.5 revolutions in the air.
Wow.
What?
In under
How?
a second. It
On
is
a blade.
You got to get some speed to do
under
that, I
a second,
imagine,
yeah.
right?
Yes, and just
Yeah.
the power that it takes. It's just watching him skate. I never thought I'd see that happen on ice in my
Wow.
lifetime.
That's so cool.
So it's really exciting. I think for this Olympic Games, I mean, I always, you know, I'm biased. I'm like, figure skating is the best thing to watch at the Winter Olympics.
Well, it has the strongest rating,
right,
so
but
yeah.
this year, now we really have some athletes
Okay.
to back
Great.
it.
Well, you got me fired up. And I heard you recently introduced your daughter
Oh my
to ice
gosh.
skating.
Yes, I took her out skating for the first time.
Oh my goodness, Tara.
Oh, fun.
Yes,
Wait,
it
first
was-
of all, everybody that knows Tara's backstory, that she was a long time
Oh my
coming.
gosh, a 5-year wait for this little chunk. Yeah.
Oh, that's
And how
cute.
is it? How would you sort of sum up where you are in your life?
Oh my
and
God,
everything?
it's everything. You know, I think that it was the hardest thing I ever did. Like that Olympic medal back then used to feel really hard.
Right.
But when I look at Georgie, I'm like, you're the best thing in my life because it was a long journey. So I really am able to sit every day.
Matching your outfit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
Last
goodness.
Halloween.
Oh, I like that the knitted skates.
Yes, someone sent me those knitted
Those are
skates.
cute.
I know.
That
And the
is so
first picture
funny.
you put her in a bubble. That's a Southern thing. I love it. I love a little baby
little
in a bubble. I
her
love a
little
bubble.
That's
You're
great.
like her little thighs. I can't handle it.
That's-
But taking her on the ice was like so many emotions, just because it was like my whole life on ice, and then introducing her to something I love as much as I do. It was just
If
like I
she
was
sh-
like crying. I was like, okay, just stop this.
If she shows interest, was this a path you'd like for her to go, knowing everything
no,
you sacrificed?
I don't think she's gonna. It's just fun to do it
Yeah,
now.
sure.
But she can probably do her own thing. I
Right.
mean, but watch my luck. She'll be like, I want to skate.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you
My
never
money's
know.
on her.
You'll see. I heard you were recently affected by the fires here in LA. How are you doing?
You know, it's life altering. It really is. Obviously, we are so grateful to be safe, and you really start to think about it. It's like everyone in your life, friends, family, my husband, my daughter, my parents were safe, and that's all that I keep thinking about every day. But, you know, our entire community is gone. My house is damaged, but it's still there, but smoke damage, and it's in the middle of, you know, just rubble and ash
Right.
everywhere, especially the area we were in. So you realize it's not so much about things, but it's also the people and the community,
Right.
and you know, it
Never seen
Yeah.
get
anything like it.
emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I just miss, you know, home and like what home means, and the people that, you know, on my street, and just knowing what so many families are going through that have lost everything. Sorry,
No.
it's just really, it's hard to watch, and it's
Right.
obviously not just the Palisades. So everyone who's affected by the fires, I just, you know, my heart goes out to them.
And then our heart goes out to everybody that we lost in the DC plane crash that held a whole bunch of the ice skating community. Tell us what you're doing about this tribute for all
Yes.
these beautiful victims.
Sorry, there's like so much.
I
to say. I
know.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah, so March 2nd, we are going to do a tribute, and you know, we were at Johnny and I were commentating at the national championships in Wichita, and afterwards was a camp that so many of these skaters, it's the biggest dream to be able to be invited to that. You know, you're hopeful, you are so talented, and then you get to skate with so many important coaches and other skaters that you've looked up to, that it's a really special thing. So it breaks my heart to know these skaters, their families, their loved ones at home. And the skating world is a small, tight-knit community, so it has just rocked our world. You know, skating clubs and the coaches and the mothers and even the fathers that went to this event with their children. It's a huge loss for our sport, and I can't imagine, you know, I've gone to these events my whole life with my mom to a skating event, and we compete, and then you get on a plane home and your dad's waiting to pick you up at the airport, and my heart bleeds for all of their friends, all of their family, all of their loved ones.
So much tragedy. We got to stay in the hope, though. We're going to keep hopeful. And well, Tara, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
being
Tara.
here today. Always
Appreciate
good
it.
to see you. We cannot wait for Milan 2026, and we want to remind everybody you can watch the World Figure Skating Championships next month on NBC USA and Peacock.